Good morning students. Today we will read the verb part second. Okay, in first part we have read about the verb, types of verb. Okay, like verb tell us what a person, thing, an animal does, and what a person thinks is, and what a person and things has. Okay, so verb tell us mainly three things today, and stative verb we have also read. Now today we will read the action verbs. Okay, action verbs are divided into two parts, transitive verb or intransitive verb. Okay, so let's see what is the transitive verb. Verb requires an object to make complete sense. Verb requires an object to make complete sense is called transitive verb. Okay, like verb does not require any object to make complete sense. Verb does not require any object to make complete sense is called intransitive verb. Okay, so let's see first Ritu ate. Here it's incomplete sense because Ritu ate. It means here you really want to know what Ritu ate. Okay, then here you really want to know what Ritu ate. So here it's so you have to write it's what Ritu ate. Then Ritu ate fruits. Okay, fruit. Then Ram plays what plays? Here you want to know also what plays Ram. Okay, then it's mean plays cricket. You can write here any game. So it means here after adding this word they make complete sense. Okay, after adding this word they make complete sense. So this is the object of this verb, like ate, what ate? Fruit. Okay, Ritu ate, so what ate? Fruit. Then plays, Ram plays cricket, what plays? Cricket. Okay, I hope you understood. This is the object of this verb. Okay, when we ask question from what or whom, if we get answer from what and whom, then they are the object of the verb. Okay, so to want to know object, you have to ask question after the verb. Okay, you have to ask question after the verb from what and whom. Like if you ask question from what Ritu ate? What Ritu ate? Then fruit. Its answer is fruit, so it is the object. It is the object of the verb. Okay, and here what plays? Okay, what plays? Then its answer is cricket, so it's also object. Okay, student, it also object. So there is the way to find out the object of the verb. When you ask two questions from the verb after the verb what and whom, then if you get answer what and whom, then this is the object of the verb. Okay, easily you can find out from this way. Okay, so let's see intransitive verb. Intransitive verb does not require any object. Verb does not require any object. Here a verb require an object. Okay, so we have to write here fruit, because after writing fruit it's make complete sense. Okay, but here verb does not require any object to make complete sense, so can be followed. So intransitive verb can be followed by preposition, phrase or adverb. Okay, student, listen properly. Can be followed, intransitive verb can be followed by preposition, phrase or adverb. Here preposition, phrase and adverb. Like the birds fly. Here this sentence give us complete sense. Okay, the birds fly. It means this sentence is giving us complete sense. The girl is laughing. Here also this sentence is giving us complete sense. So it means those verbs, okay, those verbs does not require any object to make complete sense is called intransitive verbs, and verbs that require an object to complete sense is called intransitive verb. I hope you understood what I want to say. Okay, so this is the way to find out the object. Listen student, Yeah, sorry, earlier I have also made you understand ki how to find out the object, okay, but some students have understood and some have not understood. So this is the second, I mean we are recalling here. So how to find an object, okay. So ask, again I am saying, ask two questions from the verb after the verb. You have to ask two question after the verb. Who, sorry, whom eat, तो यहाँ पे whom का आंसर हमें नहीं मिल रहा. Then what eat, then fruit here, okay. So it's a object. And also plays, what plays, cricket, okay. So it's a object, okay. So what answer, student, what answer is direct object, direct object, okay. Student, I am saying again, if you get answer from what, then its answer is direct object. So you can say this is the direct object, okay. This is, you can say this is the direct object. What answers is, what answer is direct object, and whom answer is, whom answer is indirect object. So student, you have to keep in your mind what answer is direct object and whom answer is indirect object. You have to keep this sentence in your mind. When you ask for question from what, it means it is direct object. If you ask question from whom, it means it is indirect object, okay. So let's see here verb, I mean many more example you can take. The students are playing in the field. Okay, the students are playing in the field. It means here you can say also this sentence is giving us complete sense. The students are playing in the field, because after you can say that it is required, I said that it is required preposition phrase. So here in the field is phrase, okay. So the students are playing in the field, because intransitive verb requires preposition, okay. I mean to make complete sense, they can be followed by preposition phrase or adverb. Here you can check, here to make its complete sense we have added here in the field, okay. So in the field here, what is this? This is the phrase, this is the phrase, okay. So I hope you understood. The girl is crying loudly. The girl is crying loudly. So what is the loudly here? Loudly here adverb. So I said that it can be followed by preposition, phrase and adverb, okay. I hope you understood, student. So here Ram sings. What sings? So here we need a word, we need the help of a word to make it complete sense. So we have to write what sings, song. Then you have to write song. So it is object of this verb. It means you can say direct object. This is the direct object, because it is the answer of the what? It is the answer of what? So how to find direct object, indirect object? Let's see. I gave him some news. Here you can say I gave him some news. So it is him is answer of whom. Okay, what whom gave? Him gave. So it is the answer of whom. So you can say it is indirect object. Okay, and this is what gave? What gave? Some news. So it is the direct object. So I hope you understood how, okay, what is the direct or indirect object, okay, and how to find. If you ask question from what, it means its answer is direct object. If you ask question from whom, its answer is indirect object, okay. So some verbs are transitive or intransitive verb also, okay. Like we can use more verbs either as transitive or intransitive verb, like I feel severe pain in my eyes. I feel severe pain in my eyes. So here I feel. What feel? Severe pain in my eyes. So this is the answer of what? So it is transitive verb. Okay. And if you write what do you feel? What do you feel? It means you can say it is complete sense. This sentence is giving complete sense, okay. So some verbs can be follow either transitive or intransitive verb also, okay. So student, first I hope you understood what is the transitive or intransitive verb, okay. This is your main part of the chapter, okay, and how to find out direct object and indirect object. So also you have learned also, okay, how to find direct or indirect object also. So verbs of incomplete prediction, okay. What is the incomplete prediction? Okay, verbs of incomplete prediction. So what is the verb of incomplete prediction? Like if you write it seems, okay, here it seems, okay, and here the second sentence is the girls are laughing, the girls are laughing. So first sentence does not giving us complete sense, okay. First sentence does not giving complete sense because it needs some words and it needs some word and words to make complete sense, okay. But here the girl are laughing, here no need to any word to make complete sense. So it is already this sentence already has complete sense, but this okay, this is not has complete sense. So you can say when transitive or intransitive verb require some words to make complete sense. So in this case they are called verbs of incomplete prediction, okay. I repeat again, verbs that need some word and words to make complete sense. So they are called verbs or incomplete prediction. Here you can check, here this verb needs some word, okay, to make its complete sense. When we write it seems good, you can say good, it seems good, if it seems true, then it means now it is giving complete sense. Now it is giving complete sense. So I mean incomplete, like some verbs like smell, okay, taste, become, turn, like this type of some verbs, they need extra word to make complete sense. So you can say these are verbs of incomplete prediction. You can say it smells good. So what is the good here? Good here is the complement of this verb. What is the good here? Sorry, what is the good here? Good is here complement of this verb. You can say this is, it is subject, okay, here it's a verb, and here complement of the verb. Okay student, subject, it is here subject, smells is here verb, and good here is complete. Okay, so you can say those words we add to make complete sense. So you have to check, like here seems good, so here it is also complement of this verb. Here smells also complement of this verb. Let's see more examples. He became, what became, it's incomplete sense. So you can say verb of incomplete prediction. You can say what is this? The verb of incomplete prediction. So it required some words to make complete sense. So here he became a doctor. So it means he became a doctor. So here subject, okay, verb and complement of the verb. Okay student, complement of the verb. So what is this? This is the complement of the verb. So you can easily find out ki what is the complement of the verb. Okay. It tastes sweet. इसका टेस्ट कैसा है? Sweet. So you can say this is the complement of this verb. This is the complement of the verb. If it is incomplete, then you can say this is the verb of incomplete prediction. This is the verb of incomplete prediction. So it need some word to make its complete sense. Okay, so make it complete sense. So it tastes sweet. Then you can say this is the complement of this verb. Okay, it is here subject, verb, and here complement of the verb. I hope how to find out complement of the verb. So I repeat again, can be followed by preposition, phrase or adverb. Intransitive verb. Okay, transitive verb. What is the direct object? What is the indirect object? Easily you have learned how to find out. Okay, and what is the verb of incomplete prediction? It means like seems, taste, turn and become. Okay, this type of some verbs, they incomplete prediction, they need some words to make complete sense. Okay, so when we write words to make it complete sense, then they are called complement of the verb. Okay, they are called complement of the verb. like look also. Okay, he looks, then it means this is incomplete prediction, then it needs some word. Okay, like he looks pretty. Okay, he looks pretty, then pretty, what is pretty? Sorry, she. Pretty is for she. Okay, pretty, what is pretty here? Pretty is here. Okay, this is verb and complement of this verb. Okay, complement. Okay, student, this is the complement of the verb. And student, those exercises are given in your book related of this chapter. You have to complete all exercise. Okay, and you have to read whatever is in your book. First read that carefully also to make to understand better. Okay, after that complete all exercise whatever given in your book. I hope you will not find any problem. If you have any problem, you can ask me. Okay, so thank you. Have a nice day.